Resilience is the key to Pushpo's success in his business. Welcome to the session, Pushpo. Nice to have you here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Pleasure indeed. Pleasure indeed. Why don't we start off by maybe you telling us, a bit about your business and the kind of services you provide?
Our business called Hand on Heart Care Services Limited,
Hmm.
in short, is Hand on Heart Care, and we provide domiciliary care service in West London. So it's
Brilliant.
mainly we send care out to people's houses and supporting people to live in their own home independently. So they
Brilliant.
don't need to go to care home. They can live in their own home, own environment, and we can support them. So we provide service to people with physical disabilities, mental health, dementia, sensory disabilities, and any other support they need,
Amazing.
including respite care, live-in care as well.
Amazing. So a broad range of services you provide so people can get the care they need at their home so they don't need a nursing home.
Yes,
Yeah.
this
Makes
is our
perfect.
job to meet their care needs. So
Okay, fantastic.
to help them and relieve their pain. So loads of things like the family needs as well, support for their elderly parents maybe. So the family's children is working, so they need somebody to support while they're away from home,
Mhm.
which we are providing.
Gotcha. Makes sense. Awesome. So it's quite an important industry, and I imagine it's quite a growing industry because the population of the aged is growing as well. So as the population grows, I believe the services that you provide, demand for that grows
Yes,
as
it
well.
is. Yes.
So I believe in that kind of respect, competition is something that's quite important. There's probably other companies that do what you do. Nevertheless, it's a growing industry. So, Frenchco, tell us a bit about your USP and what's setting you apart from other competitors out there right now.
There's a lots of competitor there. So the uniqueness about us that we don't miss a call. This is the thing.
Okay.
Because uh, we provide personalized service and we work very closely with the clients and the family. And the service we provide, the carer we take, the skilled, highly skilled, experienced, culturally diverse carer as well, those who speak the same language and coming from the same community. So these things we take it very seriously. An
Brilliant.
important thing is that we don't miss any care call, which is lots of companies is missing, and this is our USP.
Okay. So providing a culturally diverse set of carers, so they kind of can speak the language, etc., of whoever you're working with, but also, like I said, you don't miss a phone call. It's so good to have like a tangible USP. Plenty of people always say the USP is that they go above and beyond, they provide great service. That means nothing. You've got a tangible one, which is we don't miss a phone call, which is quite a reliable thing to do.
The care call. This is the thing. So sometimes people might the morning call or afternoon, evening, people are missing the call. Carer is not available. So we have a contingency plan, and we take it very seriously that we don't want to miss a care call.
Brilliant. Love it. So looking forwards, um, like I said, the industry is growing, your staff base is growing as well because your business is naturally growing quite well right now. What would you say are or what advice would you give to other business owners who are growing their business from a staffing perspective? I mean, how do you keep your staff motivated and working well for you? What kind of advice would you give to other business owners who are looking to, grow their business and recruit more people?
This is a major issue in this country, finding a uh, carer or even all other sectors as well. You can see the government issuing some sponsorship visas as well. But the
Hmm.
finding qualified skilled care is still hard and is very demanding as well. So the most important thing, the looking after the carer as well, giving them proper training. They can see that they have got a future in your company. They can work full time there. This can be a permanent job available, and progression is there, and providing the right salary as well. So
Yes.
we give our carer London wage, not the minimum wage,
Mhm.
because the London is expensive. And that's why we have decided to pay carer hourly rate, which should be London wage. Also, we provide the travel expenses as well.
Okay. Cool.
And their time between the traveling as well. So if a carer doing about 3, 4 calls or 3, 4 homes going there, so the time they spend between the traveling, we pay them as well. So
Brilliant.
mainly looking after your staff, motivating them, make sure they feel there's the place for them. They
Yeah.
can
So on that
progress.
note, I've got a question actually, because a lot of businesses struggle with balancing motivating their staff and giving them these kind of perks and paybacks and spoiling them, where they almost think it's their right, not their privilege, to receive these kind of benefits. I mean, how do you balance motivating them versus almost like children? How do you motivate, get a balance between motivating children and spoiling
Uh,
them? Same with staff as well.
if you see in this country, like from starting from the school, college, and uni, that young generation didn't see care as a profession. They like to work maybe in a KFC or McDonald's than care sector. But now
Mm,
the demand is rising, and we are asking them that if you come here, that the training is available, is a wonderful training. And you can go to the college as well, or school, or college, or uni even, do the social work training, management training, lots of things available. And the money is there as well. So as a manager, registered manager, those who are earning starting maybe about from 35 to 40K. So the place is, and there is a satisfaction as well that you are giving back to the community. You are
mm,
helping other people, and you are getting a job which give you satisfaction.
literally.
And people like, many people don't just work for money. This is another thing. They like that, is the job satisfying? Are they
Yeah.
happy doing it? Helping as well. So this job is not for everybody.
Mm,
So when we recruit, we see people who has got compassion, who wants to do something, who wants to give back to the community as well.
yeah.
At the same time, they can build up their future as well, their profession, progression.
It's so important to find the people with that kind of level of compassion, that level of energy, and
Yes,
genuine compassion, genuine energy. Otherwise, the whole model just doesn't work. They end up having
yes.
a
It's like not everybody like caring people. Then, so this is a different kind of mindset, I will say.
Mm,
The people go to the nursing or doctor or caring is not everybody's cup of tea.
yeah,
Let's put it that way.
yeah. No,
So
you're
there
right.
are lots of people here, those who wants to work. Sometimes they work part-time, sometimes full-time, and they enjoy doing these things. They have got
Mm,
experience, the basic things, working for the family as well, helping the family as well, elderly in the family. So they think, okay, let's see and do something.
yeah.
So we put it in a structure when they come. So we provide them full training, induction, face-to-face training, online training, then shadowing, then we take them to the client's house and they see and they
Mm,
like it.
brilliant.
So
So
the
a good kind of a regime going on over there. Now, if you don't mind me
Yes,
sharing a bit of our own personal story, I mean, I came to see you what 5 years ago or something, and you started out your business. You were early in your business career. You had one office. It was just you as the boss and everything else, and you had a very messy office. And you said, "Amit,
yes,
how do I create a business out of this?"
yes.
5 years on, you've got 12 full-time staff members, 40 carers working under you, almost over 1,000 hours of care you provide. I mean, how did you go about building the operational side of your business to help you deal with such a high volume and scale?
Yeah, this is the motivation, is the resilience
Mm,
and the willingness of do things, not to fail. So when you came to my office and you saw these things, and is a first year at that time, and I can remember that you said that if you survive first year, you will survive. This is the thing. And you guided me. You gave me the things to how to progress, how to do business, because I provided service. I worked for uh, council charities 25 years,
mm,
never did a business. Then when you started the business, there's a founded business is a very lonely thing,
mm,
and is lots of issues there. Is not only just your salary. You have to think first how we're going to pay the staff, how we're going to get the revenue, how to pay all other things, tax, insurance, your rent, um, policy procedures, all of these things. So this came from meeting people, learning from people as well, going to the networking, which you suggested to go out and meet people, become a
mm.
member of FSB, and joining local uh, networking event as well.
Yeah.
So this helps us, me, to to uh, to progress and see how people are doing things.
Mm.
So
On
it's
that note,
kind of fighting back, you know.
fighting back, the
Yeah,
resilience,
so that we
the
don't want to fail.
firepower, yeah,
Failure
well,
is not an option.
burning the bridge to failure. There's no, it's
Yes.
not an option. Keep going forward. You mentioned, going to networking events. I mean, um, how important is it? And what kind of advice do you give to other people listening on the importance of surrounding yourself with great minds?
Networking events I found is very, very important, because to go and meet with other people, those who are doing maybe similar business or something different as well, and learning from them. Because when I started meeting people, then I learned from them how to generate fund, how to get money from different sectors, how to get clients, how to do the social media. So these things helps.
Mm,
And when you go and meet people, go to an event networking, there's a mixture of people there. It's not just people from care services, somebody coming from banking sector, somebody from care, somebody from social media. So all these things helps to grow,
yeah,
and they can signpost you where to go, how to get things. You can learn from this. So
brilliant.
it's very important as a business owner
Mm,
to meet other people and go to a different networking event.
awesome. And it's very easy for people to just sit behind their desks and plow away, working away, doing the usual stuff, especially in the early years. I'm really glad you emphasized the point about to achieve growth, you kind of really achieve growth through other people, and you only create opportunities through other people, and networking is a great way of doing that. Awesome. We're just running out of time, but I'd like to ask you one more question. So you've grown over the last 5 years to a successful business. And no doubt along the way, you've probably made some mistakes. Now,
Oh, definitely.
what would be one mistake you'd like to highlight to other business owners out there of something to avoid? For example, my mistake for my business has always been that if you try to save yourself a wage, it will cost yourself a fortune. Hire someone to help you ASAP because we can't do everything ourselves. That's the biggest advice I give to anyone. I mean, from your experience of the last 5, 6 years, you've been running your business. What would be one piece of a mistake you've made, and what advice would you give to somebody listening to this?
The mistake we made was this: we didn't want to take some risks, more risks.
Hmm.
So, and wanted to do everything by myself. So it's better to delegate, get people who can do things for you. So the right kind of people you need to recruit and
Mm.
give them free up your time and go out and do the networking. Then you can bring more people, more revenue as well, more leads as well. So which is very
Delegation.
important. Because when I
Delegation.
started business, that I just sit down there providing the service. But before you provide the service, you need the client. Who are you going to provide the service? So how to bring the client? That's you need time and concentrate to go there and look for it, to meet
Mm.
people and find. So this is the biggest mistake we did, that we didn't go out, we didn't look for things, we just work for local authorities that we're gonna get job from them. But the loads of companies like us, care sector, is hundreds of provider now. They are doing the same thing. So you need to think outside the box
Mm.
to bring more client or more revenue. Go to the private sector. So the local authorities, NHS is not paying too much good money. So the best way to do it, to make some profit as a business, you need to sustain. You need to make profit.
Mm.
Otherwise, you can't sustain, you can't stay.
Absolutely. So you
So
in
that's
summary, you're
why
saying,
to go out and meet people and fair through your time as well.
brilliant. On that note, Pushpo, going to have to draw it to a close over there. But in summary, you're saying key thing is to delegate and go out there and get business, no matter what you're going to do. Just think outside the box. Love it. Pushpo, you shared some really amazing insights over here today. No doubt the people listening to this session have picked up a few gems for them because I certainly have myself. Amazing stuff. Abundant as always. Have a wonderful afternoon. And hopefully speak to you soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Amy. Thanks for having me, in inviting me and giving me the chance.
My pleasure.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for
Take
sharing.
care.
Cheers, man.
Thanks. Bye.